Inspire has just released their newest functional trainer. YouTube, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the new Inspire SF5 and comparing it to the SF3. Is it worth the upgrade? Or maybe you haven't even purchased one yet? Which one of those two should you get? So the SF5 and SF3 are pretty similar. We're going to go through the new options they have on the SF5 and some of the things that you're not getting with that one compared to the SF3. Is it worth the price increase? Because it is more expensive than the older version, the SF3. So there you can see $3,999 for this new functional trainer, where the SF3, $1,000 cheaper. Is it worth that $1,000? Let's go through and see what we get with this compared to what we have on the SF3, which I have one of those and I use it all the time. Absolutely love the SF3. It's a great machine, built well, and for the price, because when you start pricing functional trainers, when I was in the market for one and I knew I wanted one, I was like, man, you're looking $4,000 to $5,000 for these things. Then I came across the Inspire SF3 and I was like, for that price, for what you get, would you get the Smith bar, the Smith functionality with it? I was like, absolutely no-brainer, had to get it. Okay, so the first thing they're saying, a built-in selector size Smith bar. Comes with the SF3 too, so there's nothing different there. Exact same Smith bar functionality between the two machines, which love it. Absolutely love having that option. Total compact workout design. There you can see 45 inches in length, in depth, 59 inches across, 84 inches high. Basically the same as the SF3. They're saying 46 inches. I think, and I measured mine wasn't 46, I think it was closer to 45, but I think they're counting like these side pieces kind of stick out a little bit. So I guess they were probably measuring to that. I was measuring from edge of the leg to edge of the leg. So same size between the two, no differences in there. 39 adjustable positions. That's exactly what the SF3 has, is 39 adjustable positions. So like I said, it's the same height, loaded with 10 accessories. Everything I got here is the same. All this is exact same as I got with the SF3, except the cup holder. Do you need a cup holder on your functional trainer? I don't. I have a little table in there so I can put my drink on it if I have a drink with me. But everything else is the same. If you watch on the Inspire website, if you watch their video, which is this one, he's going to show you. Let me skip to that part and see where. Let's just play it real quick. He's going to show you another bar that says you get, which I assume from the time they made the video to releasing what.
We get a straight bar, which allows us to do some barbell work. We also.
That straight bar, I'm not sure whether or not you get it. If you've purchased this, let me know in the comments below if you got it or not. I personally wouldn't really care. I don't think I would use that straight bar. Smooth gliding pulley system. If you watch the video, he'll say, you know, it's easy to use. You can move it with one hand. I can do the same thing with the SF3. So same, I believe, pulley system. The only difference is this hook here, which I watched the video and he doesn't specify what that little hook is for. So it must not be any big deal. You get a storage rack for your weights. It's nice, but you can, I have a little storage rack for my weights. You can purchase off Amazon. So they're not very expensive. I don't know if I'd want my weights right there. And I'm going to show you, because the difference with this machine, you're paying more for it. Yes, they have that rack there, but you're not getting a bench. You don't get the bench, which I have, which comes with the SF3, and the bench would hang, you know, your accessories would be moved over, but your bench would hang back there too. I like having that bench and being able to, it folds up and hang it there. It's out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. So I would rather have it include the bench rather than this weight rack. Like, I just don't understand why they didn't include the bench. Get rid of the rack and give you the bench. The bench itself is $239. So there's an extra expense you have to include if you don't have a bench already at home. If you're just getting this and you don't have anything, you're gonna want a bench. You're gonna want a bench with this machine. Every day that I use the machine, I use the bench. Whether it's leg day, I use the bench for that. Push days, I use it. Pull days, I use it. So you need a bench for this. Absolutely. It's another $239. So now, not only are you paying $1,000 more for this machine, you got to dole out some extra cash for that. Another $239 for a bench. Weight multiplier, the SF3 has that too. So you have that option. I don't use it that often. There's a few exercises that I do use the weight multiplier. This with the SF5 though, this is a cool feature. It allows you, and it says right there, it comes with 165 pound stacks, that you can upgrade to an additional 50 pounds on each stack by purchasing weight stack upgrades. So I'm assuming it's going to be this weight here, even though they don't specify yet because the SF5 is so new, they haven't put in here. Here's your 50 pounds, another $130 for that per stack. So you're gonna want 2 of those. So there's another $260 you're adding to it. So what was it, like $230 for the bench? Now, if you wanna add these extra weights on there, there's another $260 on top of that $1,000 you're already paying more for this machine. So it adds up. They have rock climbing grips up. Looks like the pull-up bar is the same as what I have on the SF3. They have some rock climbing grips there. Don't care about that. I wouldn't probably never use those. There's a battle rope holder down here. Again, he doesn't specify anything in the video about that, which I think what the battle rope is one of those ones you just kind of big heavy rope that you'd shake. So I guess you could clip it in there and do that if you have room. I wouldn't have room. I have mine set up in my bedroom. Wouldn't have room for that. Even if I did have room, I don't think I would do that option. So maybe that's why they didn't even mention it in the video, because it's not that big of a deal. If I was in the market for one right now, and I'm looking at this versus the SF3, I'm gonna go with the SF3. I have a link down in the description to the SF3 if you want that. You can get that off Amazon. I think right now it's at $3,000, the $2,900. And sometimes those have sales too, so keep an eye on that. So you can usually get the SF3 for a little cheaper than what it's offering on the Inspire website. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? Are you excited about this? If you're in the market for one, are you kind of torn, or is it just looking at that price and stuff and you're like, no, I'm gonna go with the SF3? I don't know if this is going to replace the SF3. Like, are they gonna phase the SF3 out? I haven't heard about that, so maybe if you're kind of on the fence about the SF3, like, I don't know, do I want to pull the trigger? Maybe now is the time, because I don't know how long it's going to be around. I don't know if this is going to replace it, and that would kind of suck because that is quite a bit more, and to me, I think you're getting less. I mean, I don't know why they didn't include the bench. This would have been a great machine. Just get rid of the rack. I don't need that weight rack there. Give me the bench instead, and then would it be worth the extra $1,000? I think people would maybe pull the trigger just to be able to add the weight onto it. If I had to recommend one to you, I'm gonna say the SF3. I think it's basically the same machine, costing less, unless you think you absolutely have to have that additional 50 pounds on each stack. You don't need this machine. You could be fine with the SF3. So there you go. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Which one are you looking at? If you've enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'll see you next time.